It's been a wonderful weekend. It's been a wonderful weekend. Yeah, it's been a wonderful weekend because it's a weekend of learning and learning and learning, like all through learning, discovery, you know, and that's what it's all about. You trade on the weekdays, you learn on weekends. That's the best way to roll as long as forex trading is concerned, right? You don't want to be that addict trader who trade every now and then, who's always in the screen. Such people don't go far, right? You have to remember it's a business. It has business hours. And also it's always good to re to refill yourself with knowledge for the week. Because I can tell you the market is dynamic. You can't have the same thing happening over and over again. But at least you are sure of a particular set of patterns showing up. But the market react to these patterns differently. And that's exactly why we should be dynamic as well. We should learn. So tonight, not to take much of our time because I will try as much as possible to squeeze our program in. We'll be talking about where's my camera? All right. I believe you all can see me now. My camera needs to be set. All right, good. So we'll be talking about tonight, we'll be talking about Sniper Pro. As we all know, it's one of our scanners, right? It's called Sniper Pro. I'm coming. I'm trying to hide this floating stuff here. All right. So we'll be talking about Sniper Pro. Then also, if time permits, which of course we have to, we'll discuss a little bit about the smart monies and supernova combo strategy, which of course I got that exposure from one of my leaders here. He's one of my mentees from Uganda, Benji. So we'll be talking about that too. But I want you to pay a lot of attention, okay? Give me all your attention tonight. If you have a writing pad, you should have it close to you because you can be putting out some things. Yes, of course, there'll be recording, but more importantly, it's good that you take down things. It keeps you active when you're learning. All right, so let's go. Now, I'm opening. Of course, we all know if you remember, you have access to this part. Okay, you can log in. When you after your login, you have these options here. First of all, can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so now we're going straight. When you click on this, when you log in, the first thing you see is the home. Now you're not going to be seeing this, of course. You go to home. So let me go home now. This is what you see. Okay. Then you click on, you come straight to scanners, and then we're going straight to Sniper Pro. Now, going by the name Sniper Pro, you can as well, you can just quickly assume what this really means. Simply telling you how to snipe the market, how to take the market at the right entry, how to take the market at the right point. You know, when you talk of a sniper in movies, right? A sniper in the military, a sniper, they are specialists. They are very good. They hit on target, no matter how far the distance, right? So when you have a Sniper Pro, it means now this is actually a scanner that helps you get accurate entries and exits in the marketplace. Okay. I'm gonna make some of us co-hosts so you can help me control um, uh, the audience in terms of muting and unmuting. Okay. Anyone? So I can make you a co-host. I need to. Okay. I have my some of the leaders here, so I'll make you guys the co-host. You know what to do, please. Okay. You know what to do. When I have interference like that, it distracts me. Please, Anthony, you have to mute yourself. Thank you very much. All right, as we're saying, so this is a scanner that helps you snipe the market, and I'll show you. I'll tell you, and you'll see the proof rightly. I tell you. You see, this is a very beautiful scanner actually, if you know how to use it. Okay, so that's why we're going to delve straight into it now. Quickly, I know somehow as a beginner, most especially, I'm going to be focusing on you guys tonight. I mean, after all, that's the reason why we have Jifu here. I mean, Jifu helps you as a newbie make money like a pro. That's simple as that. Simple as that, right? Now, using Sniper Pro actually gives you this kind of money. That's exactly what it does. It helps you to make money in the market. All you need to do is learn those stuff to look at. Now, one thing about this old stuff, you can be seeing this now, like, wow, this is too kind of rowdy and maybe too complex. No, it's not actually. Your job is not to focus on the complexity. Your job is to focus on the pointers we're going to be giving you. So you have to note this pointer. Those are the things you look out for. When you have them in coming together in confluence, you snipe, meaning you take the trade and then you make money. So let me introduce you to a little, some of them. You don't need to know all of them though, because actually there's what we call a scorecard, which I'll be talking about also. It tells you everything you need to know. But let me just introduce you. Now remember, you have to pay attention. This is not in the formal traditional school system where you have to cram things. No, you only have to know things, recognize them, and then of course you note them down. You look out for these things when you see those, maybe in form of colors, in form of numbers, in form of patterns. You recognize them, and then you know that this is what you're looking for. Okay, so right now let's talk about the. Let me introduce you to all the things, some of the things here.
Coach,
Okay,
please, can you expand your screen?
should expand my screen. Okay, I'll try. Let me try as much as possible. Okay, I know what to do. I could use what's the full screen now? Where is it? Okay, I think I could use this one. Let me see. This is working now. Here we go. We'll manage this one, right? Tell me yes, you'll manage this. Okay.
Yes, manage it.
All right, good. All right, good. So now, so looking at the screen right now, like I told, like I said before, I don't want you to focus on the charts and all this stuff, right? I mean, for beginners, I'm going to do this in, so it's going to be classified into two. I'll show you how you should use this as a beginner without having to pay attention to all the complexities or anything outside that. Just focus on the basic and you'll make money. Then, for the sake of those who have background in Forex, I'm going to touch a little bit of stuff which is not meant for you. Don't bother yourself if you are not into that. But if you understand it's okay, I will try to make it as simple as possible. Okay, I will touch those stuff also for them, you know, at least. So it's for everyone, right? So we can learn together, right? So the first stage is to talk about the basic, right? So now, one after the other. Now, the first thing I'll tell you about here is this. For those of you who can see this, we call this one, it's called, though people call it Bollinger Band, but here, actually, this particular one, it's called, what else again? Band, the retest band line, eh? Yeah, bearish retest band line. Bearish reversal, forgive me. Bearish reversal band line. Okay? So you can call it a bearish reversal band. A bearish what? Reversal band. Now, of course, we all know what bearish is. Bearish means the market is about to go down. Bearish means the market is about selling, right? So this is called what? Bearish reversal band. Now, what does that really mean? Now, for those of you who have watched your videos, which I believe you should have, at least when you're as a new person, you would have seen what we call the market going up. You know, when we talk about the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Then when the market wants to reverse, you know, when the market do what we call reversal, like it was reversing backward to come down now, it's no more going up, it's not to come down now. Like what happens here? Let's talk about this, for example, though it's not really visible here, but let's just use this as a small instance. Like for example, look at this market on its way up, up, up. It got to this point and then started coming down, 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 and this point up. We can still call this a short reversal, right? Now, you see that the reversals happens only at this point and this point. So when you see the red part means bearish, meaning for sell. When the market is ready to reverse to selling, that is what we call the bearish band, the bearish reversal band. Then the other part where you see in blue, it means the market has gotten to a point where it has, or it wants to reverse. The market wants to reverse back to buying. So whenever you see the blue, the market is about to reverse back into buying. So these two part is called the bearish. This one is called the bearish reversal band, while this one is called the bearish, bullish. Sorry, forgive me, the bullish reversal band. Now you will. Bearish means what? Sell. The market is about to go down. Bullish means the market is about to go up. I think that's basic enough. We understand that, right? All right.
Right, coach.
Let me assume you do, because I believe you should, because it's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. The red makes the market go down. The blue makes the market go up. So when the market wants to do this stuff, I said it from the beginning. I said market is dynamic. Remember, market does whatever it wants to do. Market changes whenever it wants to, but you don't know when. Now, the point we're making here is this stuff helps you to know when the market is making a decision. You see? So this lets you know when the market is about to reverse, because the market usually reverse around this area. Okay? While this, okay, now, of course, both allows you to know when it wants to reverse. But this tells you, the red tells you when it's reversing downward, while the blue tells you when it's reversing upward. I think that is that's good enough, right? Now, also, we have another thing I'm going to be showing you here is the volume. This volume always comes with what we call the scorecard. Look at the volume here, VOL with a colon sign, right? So it's coming what? With a percentage. As you can see this now, it's telling you 72.2%. This is beautiful. This is simply telling you that there is a lot of volume at this point pushing the market downwards. So what I'm talking about now? The volume. It means the volume of people who want to sell. The sellers are in the market here. So it tells you the volume. And then it comes with a scorecard. Scorecard here, seeing +6 means there are over 6 confirmations using indicators and strategies confirming the market about to go down. Now that's a lot. 6 confirmation is a lot. Now for you as a newbie, you don't need to worry yourself what are the confirmation. All you need to know is the system is already telling you that there are 6 confirmations and it comes with a volume. Okay, so whenever you see this in red with number that is larger, that is bigger than, or let's say something higher than, for me, I like to take 5 and above. Actually, the educators will tell you even 4 plus 4 is a good one, but I'll tell you it's a good one actually. But I like something, I like my odds moving more to my side. So when you see +5 and above, if you see it in the red box, it means you are selling. If you see it in a blue box like you see here, it means you are buying. Here now you can see +10. Can you all see? Wow, this is awesome. Like, this is the kind of trade I would take with my eyes closed. 10 confirmations. That's all you need. And look at what happened after that. It went way up. That's how simple Sniper Pro can be. But just that you have to be patient for everything to align. That's the only issue I have with many people. Sometimes these things are actually there for you to guide you. But the point is, you are too impatient to wait for the guidance. Then you take your decision even when they are not aligning yet. We have to what? Wait for them to give you all of the things you need before you take your decision in the marketplace. Because let me tell you one thing. You guys see that I'm smiling, right? For those of you who took that BTC trade, sorry, this is not for general, but we had a little, the leaders here, we always have a tete-a-tete, like impromptu meetings, like, oh, quickly look at this. So the leaders are being trained every day so they can give you value. These are the leaders that will be sending the signals to the Telegram group for the subscribed members from the scanners, right? So there was something we discussed about the BTC and all that. And the thing is selling like that's. I'm going to talk about that anyway when we get to that part. That's to know that our scanner works. They work. You need to do the work and make it work for you. That's it. All right, let's get back to the topic. It's just normal. You smile when you see something working for you. Not because of the profit, but it's working. That's what matters. Now, I was saying the scorecard. The scorecard always comes with the volume number. So you see here also, when it was a buy time, it was in blue +10, meaning 10 confirmations. 10 different confirmations from all of these. 10 confirmations from different strategies. 10 confirmations from indicators saying the market is about to go up. That is what you have here. Okay? Now, and it comes with the volume. When you see 70-something percent, 77%, I guess. 72%. Actually, when you see anything above 50% is a good volume. Anything above 50% is a good volume. So when you see that kind of volume alongside with +5 and above, then you're in for a good time. Now that is that. I think I've done that. So we've talked about what? The reversal band line, which is the bearish band line and the bullish band line. Now we talk about the volume. Now we talk about the scorecard, which is what? the bearish scorecard, the bullish scorecard, right? Now let's talk about the sniper arrows. You see, you know why I love the sniper arrows? The moment you see the sniper arrows, guys, it's time to take a decision. So if you are in a buy, for example, these are the sniper arrows. Let me make them big. Let me try to make them big. Let me make these things big. Knowledge is powerful. I can tell you that for free. It's powerful when you have the knowledge, and it's easy. Just do what you're being told. Gradually, you pick up. That's it. Nobody knew anything from the beginning. We're all dumb. Like I was empty from the beginning. I was like, what's going on? But I didn't stay on what's going on for too long, because I knew eventually if I stay put, I will get to what exactly is going on. Now look at this. We call this sniper arrows, falling like rains. Whenever you see them, meaning there's a pressure from the top, from the sellers, the market will not go further, may not go further. The market have every tendencies to start reversing. The market is about to go down. That's it. And when you see this, you see that whenever it comes down like this, you hardly see big candles like this. You start seeing candles like this. You see, the pressure is reducing the what's it called? The candles level of movement. So the momentum now is on the selling side. And then before, as you start seeing them here, later on, it got confirmed by the volume. Like I spoke with you, I talk about the volume, like I spoke about this volume. Now, when you see this arrow is called the volume arrow. Of course, I spoke about the volume already. So you see this. Now, this is the scorecard. So you see, these are all of these put together, the sniper arrows. So I'll call it the bearish sniper arrow, because the red arrows, anything red is bearish. Bearish means sell. Sell means going down. I can't say this enough. I just want you to know. I keep saying it so you can get it, okay? I don't want to speak any lingua that you don't understand. The arrows they are called sniper arrows. They tell you when there is pressure in the market, depending on which side. How do you know which side? If you see the arrow from the top and it's red, that is from the seller side. The market is saying go down. The market is about to go down. When you see the arrow from the downside, which I'm going to be showing you, and it's blue, then it means the market is going up, like something like this. But you see, this is not enough. You have to see more like this. When you see this, it's okay. It's not much. But when you see it more like this, so the red has it more, and then that's why you know that the market is about to go down. Okay? But that's not all. You know, first thing, I'm introducing you to all the things that, the features of smart money. Yeah. Now, also, we have something here. I want you to pay attention, guys. You see this cloud? I call it cloud, simply called cloud. This cloud is also another thing to help you know when the market is about to go down. When the cloud is red, it's about to go down. When it's blue, it's about to go up. I think that says that's about that. Let me go back to, I think I have to do this one. Reset. Yo. Okay. So that's that. What else again? I want to be done with the upside before I go to the downside. So the third one, okay, that's the first one is, no, something is missing here. Something is missing. Guys, I'm coming 1 minute. Okay. All right, good. This is what I'm looking for. All right. I knew that something was missing. All right. So we've talked about the band, that's the bearish and the bullish band reversal. The reversal band. Okay, we talk about the reversal band, we talk about the volume, we talk about the scorecard, we talk about the sniper arrows. As you can see here, this was where you see when you see more like this, the market is about to go up. When you see more like this, the market is about going down. So you see the sniper arrows are everywhere. Okay, then we have also these are I'm gonna see at the end of the day, I'll tell you the ones that you focus on. Not everything here is really important, right? But I'll just tell you about them. So also we have these dots. They are called the pizzas. That's the pizzas, yes. The PZARS or something like that. So you call the pizza stars or something like that. So these stars, just know that there is a star anyway. Doesn't matter. Remember, the name doesn't really matter. What you want to know is what they do in the market. So whenever you see these above, the market is downward. Whenever you see it below, the market is going up. So this tells you, it lets you know early to know if the market is just reversing upward or it's just a little shift. But it's a little shift, you will see it below. Okay, for example, look at this. When the market was going down, the dots were upside. Now look at this candle here. That was the last part where you have the dot. Then after that, there's a little shift here. Now the moment you will not know until you start seeing this dot. The moment you see this dot, you know that the market is changing. The moment you see this arrow, the market is changing. Okay, I'll tell you how to use all of this. Okay, so that's the dot. These ones are just visible things you can see. It's a no-brainer. You see that at the bottom, the market is up. You see that at the top, the market is on its way down. Okay, then also I'll talk about this. Okay, I call it the trend box or meter. Now, what does this tell you? What it tells you, okay, from here, if you look at it now, it's telling you, first of all, that the market is bullish, is trending, and is very strong. Now, this is simple. Number one, when you say the market is bullish, it means the market is on its way up. Now, if you look at this market from the back, from the beginning here, let me try to reduce this. Sorry, don't worry, I'll bring it back. Now, good. Look at this. If I ask you this question, even as a new person, is this market going from down, upward, or from upward, downward? Is this up, on its way up, on its way down? Which is it? I think I should see the chart myself now. Which would you call this? On the way up, on the way down?
On the way up.
On the way up. Good. So that means the market is upward. And that's what he's saying. Bullish means the market is upward, it's trending, and it's very strong. When you see this one, you always want to, okay, I'll tell you how to use them. I'm only introducing them to you for now. Don't let me say anything about them. I'll tell you how to use these stuffs, right? So now, when you have bullish, trending, very strong, it means the market is on its way up. When you have bullish, trending, okay, and you have strong, the market is still on its way up. If you have bullish, trending, and is neutral, of course, that is very difficult to see. Most times, the moment it's neutral, it comes to consolidating. It's no more trending. Okay, but from the beginning, it will start with bullish, trending, neutral. It means the strength is coming down. The market is now undecisive. It's going up and down, like moving on a straight line. Okay. Now, whenever you see bullish, consolidating now, weak, then it means the market is losing its energy. Before you see, after that, the moment you see this, you go to very weak. After very weak, you see it will change and it will be bearish, which means red, meaning the market is on its way down. But right now, this particular pair, which is NAS 100, was on its way up before the closure of the market on Friday. And that's why this is telling you. So this is all, it tells you what is going on in the market, and it's written in English. So it's really, really simple to learn. But how to use them will help you remember or when to use them. So we're done with this part. Now let's talk about this also. Sorry, there's something else I want to talk about here. We have what we call EMAs. I'm just introducing it to you. Don't need to cram them, okay? Not necessary for me. I mean, the names are really just the name. That's what they are, nothing else. So we have what we call EMAs. We have the short-term EMA here. Okay, if you look at the crossover here, let me zoom this again. Now look at this. You will notice this line here crosses the purple one. Am I correct? Yeah. Yeah, it crosses the purple one downwards. Okay. Now, whenever you see this crosses the purple one downward, it means the market is on its way down. That's not all. Now, also, this particular one, so this is the short-term EMA. Now, this is the long-term one. Whenever it crosses, that's the long-term. Now, the short-term, what it does is it turns blue when the market is above it. Some of us are already familiar with this one. It turns red when the market is below it. Now, when it finally crosses this purple one, then it means it's actually going more way down. You understand? So that's what this means. But whether I will be using it or not, I will tell you, because my job here is to tell you how to make money with these ones, not to cram these informations. Okay? But it's just normal for me to introduce them to you. I don't just go straight into it and I'll start explaining things without you pointing out without me pointing out what this means and what that means. Now, the next thing here is this line. Well, I refer to it as the 238 line, which is a very beautiful line. This line is very beautiful. Why? Because it's not just measuring the trend, it measures volatility and momentum and also the volume. Anyway, that's what makes the volume. So all of these are measured when it comes to this line. So when you see the market above it, the market is on its way up. When the market is below this one, it's on its way down. Now, the thing about this line that makes it different from EMA line is simply that whenever the market is above this line, it is very difficult. Not that it doesn't happen, it happens, I mean, all the time, but just as difficult for the market to break in back, because this is talking about the volume area, the volume profile. Many things are embedded here. So this is what this is. Now let's go to the bottom side. I love this one. These ones are self-explanatory though. Okay, let me just increase them. I know the newbies in the house were like, oh my goodness, this one is so much, but don't worry, it's not. I'll tell you how to use it. That's what matters. Now, here, if you look at it, we have what we call the bearish reversal area. You have the bullish reversal area. So what does that mean? That means that whenever the market is going too far above there, you see, the moment the market touches this area, it means there's going to be a strong reversal. That's whenever the market is on its way up. The moment it touches this area, there's going to be a what? A strong reversal. The same thing here. Whenever the market touches this area, it means anytime soon there's going to be a what? A strong reversal on the way up. So when the market comes here, it's an indication that the market is about to reverse downward. When the market comes here, it's an indication that the market is about to reverse upward. Now let's leave that. We want to talk about the bearish retest line. This line here, it's called the bearish retest line, and it's lined up against what the line we call RSI. All these names are just names, okay? So what does this tell you? This tells you whenever the market is on its way up or down, it always do what we call retest. So what you want to do is you want to focus on this. When you want to sell, when the market is ready to sell, it must be sold around retest area. You don't like to sell around here, neither you want to sell around here. You like to sell when the market is around here. It's as simple as that. The same thing goes for this opposite, sorry. So when the market is around here, this is the bullish retest area, meaning the market is about to buy. So you wait for this to come to this part. Now, when it comes to this part, two things happen. I told you one is RSI, the other one is what? The retest line. The RSI tells you when the market, so if the market comes to the red side, it's telling you that the market has been overbought, which means a lot of buying momentum has happened for too long. And when that happens, the market will start losing momentum for buy and start going towards the opposite direction. Then the same thing here. When the market comes here to this RSI line, it's telling you that the market has sold too much, oversold. Then the market is about to move back. You see, that is that. Now, what do we have here? This one is very important to this strategy. This dot, 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 dot here. This one. This dot, dot, the blue dot and the red dot. This is called the trend direction. Whenever the scanner tells you to buy or sell, you want to be sure that, okay, I'm already telling you how to use it. Anyway, this one tells you when you see the red, when it's aligning with any candle at the top there, it means the market is about to go down. When you see the blue, if any candle is aligning with the blue, then it means the market is about to go up. So when you see this blue, 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 it means it's aligning with the market on its way up. When you see the red coming off, is what the market is on its way down. So you always make sure that whenever you want to sell, make sure it's around this area. When you want to buy, it must be on any of this blue. That is that. I think also, then I will not tell you how to use these things. Now, I've introduced everything to you. I won't say everything, but the most important things have been introduced to you. How do we use them? This is where it gets interesting. Now, first of all, I told you, I said I'm going to be telling you this from two angles. Okay, one is from the angle of someone who is new, who doesn't have to know Forex. You just have to know how to use the scanner and make money like a newbie. And that's what we've been doing, right? Then I'll say it from the angle of somebody who is a Forex trader also, or who have a background knowledge. Even if it's not much, at least a background knowledge. Okay, because it's always ideal to give everybody, I mean, give them the what they need. Okay, you know, I mean, we will not try to sideline the background knowledge people because of the newbies, and so we don't want to do the same for the newbies as well to favor the experienced ones. Now let's talk about the newbies, because you are like our babies, right? You have to take care of you first. How do you use this, guys? Now, as a new person, you don't want to take any trade unless there's a call by the scanner. Unless there's what? There is a call by the scanner. Oh, sorry, there's one more thing I forgot to introduce to you guys. Sorry. These are called levels. Okay, the pivot levels. We call them the pivot levels. You know, when we say pivot, support, and I don't say support levels. So what does this mean? When you see R. It's talking about resistance, resistance, resistance. Now, this is why it's good for even the newbies to always go to your back office and start from the basic video. Know what they call support and resistance, right? So resistance like a ceiling that stops the market from continue moving forward or upward. So the market on its way up, the resistance stops it from moving upward, so it can return backward. While the support, the blue one, helps the market. So the market, when the market is on its way downward, it stops the market from going downward and then it moves up. So that's why you see SSS here, S1, S, whatever you see S1, S2, it's telling you the possible area of support in the market. So which means the market may reverse or may at least react, not even reverse. The market will always react at every point here. All these points to react, even if it's just a little bit, it will react. So this helps you to also have double or more confirmations. Okay. Now, for the newbies, let's talk about how to use this. Whenever you see this scanner, you open it. How do you go? What do you do? First of all, you must have your favorite pairs, or even if you don't, you can just come here and check any pairs at all, any pair. Like now we are on NAS 100. For example, let's talk about this. Let me go to, I don't expect newbies to quickly go to, let's talk about currency pair. Let me go to Euro JPY or US JPY, anything. Okay, I choose Euro JPY, for example. This is what you do. So when you come here, you choose your own favorite pairs. Just choose a pair, or if you don't have a favorite one, just keep checking pairs that have setup. That have what? That have a setup. Now, what do we mean by this? Because you are new, you are not expected to know what to do here. You only want the scanner to tell you when and what to do. Let's take the first example here. Guys, look at this. This trade was called. No, I told you whenever you see a scorecard, it means the trade has been called. And how do you know again? You see an entry point. So I'm going to be introducing you to this. Whenever you see a scorecard, okay, first of all, the meaning the trade has been called. Now, what are the parameters? As for newbies, that's all you need. Just to copy and paste the parameters. That's all you need, right? So you have the stop loss, you have the entry. This is how the entry looks like. Now, this is a sell entry. That's why it's showing red. And this one is also red. It's always red anyway. Stop loss is always red. But for this one, it's going to be red for a sell, but it's going to be blue for a buy. This bar you are seeing here, this long rectangular bar, okay? So this is the entry point. The middle of it is the exact entry point, okay? Half of this one is exact entry point, right? Now, here is TP1 and here is TP2. Now, Sniper Pro is designed to give you only 1 to 2 risk to reward. Normally, if you're going by the scanner, it's only designed to give you 1 to 2. What does that mean for the newbies? It means if you are risking $10 on this trade, by the time you get to the TP1, you'll be having extra $10 in your account or as a profit, and here we'll be giving you $20 as a profit, which means you risk $10 on this trade, it gives you $20 in return. That is like twice of whatever it is you're risking. Okay, that's exactly what that means. That's what Sniper Pro gives you. Now, this trade was called, like I said, as it was called. Let's say you're a newbie, and for example, let's say the trade has not really hit TPs. It has actually hit the TPs. The TPs have been hit, actually, yeah, it's been done. So let's say it did not, or it has not. Let's say you were here when it was called. Let's say the market was around here. Is this possible? We don't have flexibility on the scanner to do that, but let me just do something if it's possible. Let me see if that's possible. If it's not, we just move on. In white and no, not line. Sorry, field. I want to try to just cover this place up. Okay, transparency. Okay, good. Let's just assume this was not there. In fact, I'll make it black. What? Okay, good. I don't like this line. Let's just assume you didn't see the market. Of course, you see the TP and the entry because you must have called this. The moment you see this card, the scorecard is telling you that, oh, I don't know, it keeps showing, but no problem. Just assume, okay? So the scorecard is telling you there are 6 confirmations in the market that this market is about to go down. Now, all you need to do is what? You copy the parameters, you take the trade, You put your TPs, right? But my job tonight is to show you what makes you know whether you should take this trade or not. How do you use all those things I introduced to you in the past to check yourself whether you should take this trade or not? If this is a good trade or not. Actually, it's a good trade, first of all, for the scanner to have called it, but you need some extra confirmations to take this trade. And what are the confirmations you're going to look at? These are the things I want you to note right now, okay? So the first thing you will note is this, the scorecard. That's the first thing that gets your attention. It's telling you already that this is what? This is going to sell. 6 confirmation says this market is going to go down. The parameters are there already, but you want to be sure more, isn't it? Now, you already have this one. Number one reason why you should take this trade. You have this. I hope you are noting this. If you have a pen, you can do that. You have the scorecard above 5 because this is plus 6. This is very good, right? It is good, right? The second thing is, it is happening at the, I always forget the name again. The reversal, the reversal band. The bearish reversal band. Remember, the market is calling for a sell. The scorecard is in red and it's saying plus 6 confirmation for a sell. That is what? That is 2 confirmations. The third confirmation, it's actually happening at the zone where we have the bearish reversal band. That is 3 confirmations. 3 confirmations. I'm only going to be telling you the ones that are very important. I won't be touching all of them. Okay. The ones that when you see these ones, just take the trade. Okay. In as much as there's nothing like 100% in Forex trading, right? But we want the odds to be on our side, like at least stacking more odds. So at the end of the day, even if it's going to be a losing trade, you'll still be happy you did your best, isn't it? Now, so the first thing is what? The plus 6 scorecard. The second is what? The bearish band line. Then the third thing is this scorecard is pointing towards a particular candle. Can you see the candle here? The gray candle. These are one of the candles you want to look out for. Whenever you see all this candle, the gray candle, whether for a buy or a sell, it means something good is coming to happen around that area. Probably, okay? Most probably, let me use that word. Now, what is the first thing you want to do now? Now it has said it. You want to confirm, double confirm. The next thing is, after these 2, these are very important, right? These are reversal area. This is a scorecard showing you red, which means 6 confirmations that is saying the market is about to go down. Then you already have the setup. Now, the next thing you want to do is, I don't know what you can do. You can use this tool. I hope you can see my screen. You can tap on this tool, or you can bring a line, whichever one appeals to you. So for me, I'll use the cross tool. Look at the cross tool. You can see that it shows you horizontal line and the vertical dotted lines. Now you put that tool on this candle and you trace it downwards. You want to see, is it aligning with the red? First of all, is the market at the bearish retest area? That's number 3 confirmations. That number 4, right? Number 1 is the setup calling a sell. Number 2 is the scorecard. Number 3 is the bearish area, bearish band line, bearish reversal, bearish reversal band. Oh God. The bearish reversal band. Okay. Now the number 4, because that's the number 3, right? Number 4 is you want to make sure it's happening at the bearish retest area. Can you see that, guys? Can you see that? Bearish retest area. That's number 5. Also, you want to be sure that it is happening here on the red dashed lines. Now, if you look at this call, it's not happening right now on the blue area. Okay? But it's happening at the retest area. And also it's having the dots, trend dots. You know, that is a good one. But now it is not at the red area yet. Like if you look at this dash, all these dashed lines, okay? You look at the red and the blue, okay? Now this is the red, but the blue, the candle aligns with only the blue. Now, for someone like me, I would say, for me, I would say, well, I will go into this with more confirmations, but this is also the very important confirmation, right? So it's always good you wait as a newbie. As a newbie, what do? You wait till there's a red dashed line. Okay, so let's go there now. So let's say this has been called, you didn't take this trade. Of course, it's eating into your profit, but it's okay. Now, the second candle, still not there yet. The third candle, not there. the fourth candle is already at the TP area. You see? Now, that is exactly where I'm coming to later on. Is that exactly what? At the TP area. Now, the question is, should you take this trade? Yes, I would. You know why? Because when it gets here, it's like telling you that, okay, the market is still going to go down because another is the last confirmation here, right? But for me, what I will tell you, this is what the educator will tell you. But for me, what I will tell you, listen, so long they call a sell, so long the the scorecard is 6, so long the band, the bearish band, the bearish reversal band is there, and then also is happening at the retest area. The reason why you want this is to avoid consolidation and then pull back. But when you have all of this one, there's going to be aligning with at the bearish reversal, and then with the setup, you take the trade. What did I say? You take the trade. Okay, you take the trade. Now, when you take the trade for yourself, it's going to give you more room here. At least you're already in profit here, right? Now, so even if you want to do, let's say you want to be very conservative, it's still okay. Now, what happens if you are like that? What happens? It's not bad. I'll tell you what will happen. So what will happen now is you take the trade here because this is where you get the red confirmation. So what happens when you take the trade? You know that means you take the trade after the close of the candle. So you only make the move from just here to this point because TP2 is here. You get the point now? You only get the move from here to here, and then you are out. You don't have to wait for your, I mean, there's nothing like 1 to 2. Another problem with that is your stop loss is high. That's the only issue I have with that area. So my recommendation is whenever you have this confirmation, okay, you take the trade here. Worst case scenario, take it on the second candle, which would have given you more room. Okay, then you enter a sell. If you had done that, you would have made that money. Okay, so let's look at it again. What are the things you look out for? I forgot to point something out, something else. Forgive me. What are the things you look out for? Number one, the market, the scatter I've called the trade. The trade has been called already at this on this candle. Okay, the scorecard is here already, telling you that 6 confirmation says so. The bearish reversal band is saying the same thing. Now, I forgot to tell you the sniper arrows. The sniper arrows also telling you to sell. I mean, what else do you need? Even if you don't do that on this candle, on this second candle, you're already seeing the sniper arrow. In fact, you already see the pizzas at the top. Look at them here. These are enough reasons. So I will tell you it's okay to take the trade here or here. Okay? Now, as if that is not enough, at least you have what? This happening at the retest area. I mean, if I were you, okay, I'm going to be doing that for you also. I'll do that for you. In as much as I don't like to type, I will still do that for you. Okay? The retest area. And then, of course, you have the trend dot. Also, the dot is here. Just that you're waiting for the dash line. That's the only thing that is remaining. I mean, eventually it came. So with this one, you would have gotten at least, even if it's not 1:2, at least you would have gotten close to 1:2, at least 1.6, 1.7. Remember, Sniper Pro is actually for scalping. Well, you can use it also for a swing trade. That's when you go to on a higher time frame. What's it called? On a higher time frame, yeah. But for this, if you have this one, you still have some. It's still good for you. I mean, let's check it. Let's check it. Let's just check how much pips you would have made if you are on this trade at that point. Assuming you took it here at the close of this candle, okay, you would have at the TP2, you will have made like that's 38 pips. 38 pips. That's a good one. That's a good one for scalping. I mean, 30 pips, 20 pips. People do 20 pips for scalping. So if you took it from here, it could have given you, let's say you took it from the close of this candle, still the same, closed here, or you took it from the beginning of this candle, whichever one, to give you 39, around 39, 40 pips. That's a good one. So, I mean, even if you don't get the 1:2, you would have made money. That's what matters. Now, what do you do again? You can wait for another call from the scanner. You can go to another pair, look out for another opportunity. Let's go over another one. Let's go over another one. So maybe you can get clearer understanding, okay? You get clearer understanding. Let's check. Someone give me a pair. A pair. Let me check the chart. I think I have to. Any pair you like? I know a lot of you will say gold.
Of course, let's do gold.
I know that's exactly what you're going to say. People like to say gold. I'm coming. 1 minute, guys.
Recording in progress.
Oh shit. Sorry, my eyes. 1 minute, please. All right. Okay, someone said GBP USD. Oh shit. Someone said GBP USD. Okay, let's do gold, then we'll do GBP. No, let's do GBP USD, then we'll do gold. Huh? Yeah, so I go for Rwanda. All right, GBP USD. Let's look at this. Remember, we're back tested. Okay, good. We have a setup here that came up on Friday. Okay. Was that a setup? Okay, look at this. Aha, this is a very good example. I love this. Look at the setup. Came up for a buy. It was a +5. Okay. Number one, if you look at this, also, if you look at this zone as a +5, it's happening before the what do you call it now? This is a bullish. We call this, this was a buy, right? So you look at the bullish reversal band. It's coming before that, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that means probably in the past it has touched it and it's on its way up, right? So let's just consider there was a call. But should you have taken this trade? Let's see whether I would have taken this trade. First of all, after the call, the scorecard said +5, which is a good one. The candle is gray, which is a good one. Now, first of all, if you look at this part, if you come to this sniper later, okay, we call this part sniper later, right? If you come to the sniper later, right? Now, where is the candle that was pointed? Okay, this one. Now, if you put the line here, you see that in as much as the bear is a bullish part, it's already left the retest area. Do you get my point? It has already left what? The retest area. But that's not a bad, it's not a bad idea too, because it's still around that zone. But just that it's not there. Unlike the first one, it was around this area, right? So it's not there yet. Okay. But then we have a call +5 and it's showing okay, it's on the blue area. Now also the dashed line is not blue yet, which is red, right? But something interesting happened here. Now, if you had entered this trade, depending on your spread, right, you would have hit stop loss. Let's make it big. It is not there on stop loss yet, if you can see, but I mean, the broker will do their thing. Depending on your spread, you would have hit stop loss here. It's not a bad thing to hit stop loss in a trade. It's not really a bad thing. It's just that the reason why it's good to wait for all these things to come together is also to avoid early entry that will cause this kind of issues, because this trade may actually go well. You know why? There's what we call D. Anytime you see D, it's also a good thing. Okay, when you see this one, it gives you more confirmation. It's a divergence. That's what they call it, divergence. Okay, so which means the trade was called, the divergence showed up, and then it's going to go up. But it was Friday. The thing here is nobody should be taking trade around this time on Friday. Even if scanner calls it, you're supposed to ignore it. Though it's not a good thing for you to enter a trade about the closing hour for the week. No. Number one, there is low volume. Number two, usually when the market opens, it does what we call flushing before moving forward. So you'll still be out of the trade eventually. So this is not a good trade at all. Number one, the time it was taken or it was called. And number two, it wasn't even ready. I would say it wasn't ready, because look at it here. Then another thing I forgot to tell you, forgive me for that also, is anytime you see a trade, this is the entry point. Remember, this is the entry, right? Anytime you see a trade that is already below for a buy now, if it's below, okay, if it's happening below the middle of this box, the entry box, like look at this candle. Can you see this candle? this candle happened like it came up here. The next candle after that closed below the middle of it. It's not a good trade. I want you to note that. Just write that down. Anytime you see anything, okay, let me explain again. The market went up, it closed above. That was a buy candle, right? But you're not taking the trade yet. The next candle came way down below this bar. That's not a good sign. You want to take any trade that will happen maybe around the middle area or a week around here. But something that happens here is very dangerous. It probably will hit stop loss. So this did not touch the stop loss, but according to your broker, most brokers would have hit stop loss here, and then it will now continue. So it's not a good trade. It's not a good time. So what am I saying? Note that down. Never take trades on Fridays. I know you will not take that advice because most of the newbies like to just trade anyhow. They're just desperate to trade. But I will say it on record. You understand? So first of all, what do? Don't trade on Fridays, like especially when it's late. Okay, I mean, you can take your trade in the morning time. When it's late, it's close to the market closing time for the week. You don't take a trade. Number two, the indication is already here. This market is struggling. For it to have come down and closed below the entry, even if you had entered this trade, which you're not supposed to enter, remember, this was the first call candle. And it's wait for the second candle, right? Before you take a trade, or wait for the close of this candle, the closure of this candle. Now, this came down way down. You should not take a trade like this. It's part of the rules that were given by the educators. Anytime you see a trade that closed below for a buy, but for a sell that closed above, don't take that trade. So I think that's been said. Let's go backward for the GBP USD. Let's check if there was a trade in the past. Of course, in the past, you will not see a setup like this, but it's okay. We can just use the parameters to determine. Okay? Now, I'm going to be writing all those things out for you to note at the end of this back testing. Okay? So now let's check this one, for example. This trade here. I'm coming, guys. Let me. Okay, I'm looking for the plus sign. All right. Let me zoom this so we can see it clearly. Let's just use something here. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this one, for example. If you're going to be looking at this trade, let's say you were there when this market came to this area. You see what happened here? The reversal band, right? This is the bullish reversal band. Now, what happened? The market came here, wicked up, and they gave a momentum candle. Here, the market would have called a trade. And let's look at the reason why the market would have called this trade. Number one, for a candle to be this big, it has good volume. Number two, it has the sniper arrows pointing towards the bullish direction, upward. Number four, it's happening at the band, at the what? At the bullish reversal band area. Number five, let me see another reason. Of course, the pizza is already below it. Okay, so let's look at another reason is the EMA line also is already in blue. You know, at the close of this candle, the EMA line here is blue, already from red in blue, and also it has crossed the other one, that's the gray, right? So you see it here. Now, the next one you want to check off is, let's look at the candle and then we'll go down now. In fact, it's happening at the blue dashed area. That's the dashed trend lines. Okay, the blue dashed trend line. That's the trend line dash area. Okay, so you look at the dashed area is on the blue. Then not just that, it's happening. Let me make this bigger. Not just that, it is happening at the bearish retest zone. Okay, look at it, the bearish retest zone is happening at the bearish retest zone going up, right? So if you look at this trade now, for you now, if the market called this trade for a newbie, okay, at this point, if the market called this trade, you would have entered the trade around here, then for a buy, and that would have given you all this move. Now, when do you leave the market? That's like, I'm supposed to say this in the next one when I talk about the Forex traders or somebody who just want to take the trade even without a setup. You just want to use the rules to take the trade. When do you leave the market? Now, the moment you see that this is going up, right? Now you see already the sniper arrows are showing red. The pressure are going there, right? Now for me, I would have exited the market here as soon as I start seeing the red arrows. Do you get the point? I would have exited there. Why? Because number one, I'm seeing the red arrow. Number two, is already at the reversal area. Okay, that doesn't mean the reversal must happen, but it's just that if there was no TP and all that, I would have left the market around here. Do you get the point? So whenever I start seeing the outpour of that arrows, the opposite arrow, the red arrows coming down, then you leave the market. Okay, that's that. Another thing I also want to tell you, I want you to focus on this one. Whenever you see the golden candle, is a very super confirmation. The golden candle is a super confirmation. That's like a scene, like it's way better than the gray candle. The gray candle works for entries, but the golden candle works more. Look at this. After the golden candle, look at the outpour. It went way down. After the golden candle, you know, the same golden candle worked for the buy also. When you see the sniper arrows pointing upwards and the golden candle is already on the blue, look at this one, is already on the blue area. Can you see the blue dash here? And then the sniper arrow is there. You want to take the trade at the closure of that candle, or at least worst case scenario, the second candle after the golden candle. You will make money for a buy. The same thing happens for a sell. Look at the golden candle. It's sitting on the red dashed line. That's another tip. Now I'm moving to a little bit advanced people. I mean, if you're not using the setup, and this also works for the newbies. What am I saying? I'm just talking about colors here, right? Whenever you see a move happening at this area, the arrows pointing down, the candle is gold and is aligning with, when you come down to the dashed lines for the trend, we call it the trend line. It's actually the trend dashed lines. What do you call it? Let me see here. Okay, the trend direction. Forgive me. It's called the trend direction. Now, if you point the golden arrow and it's sitting, you come downward, you see it is on the red. Look at it. It's on the red trend direction. What do you do? And also you see a divergent here at the top. You know, if you see a divergent at the bottom, it's a buy. When you see it at the top, you take this trade. This is where you make more money. Where you start using it even without, whenever you see that the scanner, even the scanner has not been called, but you can follow all of these ones. If you see a golden candle, what do? You come down to see it's on the red trend direction, the red line, the dashed line here. A divergence is telling you, and it's happening at the reversal area. You take it for a buy or for a sell. When do you go out of the market? Personally, I will start going out from the market when I start seeing these ones. When it's already closed. Now, not just these arrows. Don't close only with these arrows. When it's already close to the bullish reversal band. So look at this part. It's closed here. I'll exit. Or you trail your stop loss. But for new people, for newbies, I'll tell you to just exit the trade in profits. Okay? Now I'm showing you, I always show you the cheat code after showing you the normal thing. And you, at the end of the day, you see that cheat code is always easier for you guys. I mean, what about this one? Look at the golden candle here. Can we see the golden candle? What do we see here? The golden candle is coming up with what? The sniper arrows, the blue sniper arrows, which is calling for a buy. Now you have a golden candle. What do? You check, come down here and check, and you see it's sitting on what? The blue trend direction. And I tell you, this trend direction is very important. You can't ignore it. It's sitting on what? The bullish trend direction. Sorry, this is it. Sorry, here. Look at it. It's sitting on what? The bullish trend direction. And there are other instances also. I mean, if you look at it at the close of this one, okay, it's closing above the EMA line here. The EMA line here, which is blue, right? Then also is above the bearish reversal area already. I mean, it has happened here. The reversal happened here already. I mean, there are a lot of instances why you should just buy. So when you buy this one, what happened? You see, all this will come up. I mean, this is everything that you have here. Now, where do you put your stop loss? If you are taking this trade, always put your stop loss at the safe zone. Actually, for me, I'll put my stop loss in the reversal zone. At least anywhere here. So meaning if I were to take this trade, I will do this. I will do this. So, it's at the closure of this. Then you now take it from the second candle. So let's say this candle is here now. You take this trade. My stop loss will be here. Like here, this area. Make sure it aligns with this line here, at least somewhere here. Okay? Now, Will you target 1 to 2? In this type of trade, you only trail your stop loss, or you just let things be so long your stop loss is not hit. Okay. So though if you had done that, you'll have made so much money, but you will know. I mean, remember, for me, I always like to take, I'll close my trade around here. It's already at the zones of the reversal pattern. It's at this reversal area. I mean, to save my profits. So this area, I would have closed my trade. For me, I would have closed my trade here. I won't wait till it gets to this point. Now, some of you will be like, okay, when you were here, the market came here. But remember, you took your trade here, right? So this is still your entry point. So that golden candle is also a cheat code. Actually, whenever you see the golden candle, depending on the direction that is on it, for example, let's look at it here. Now, this one is happening around the buy area. What happened after that? It went up. This one is happening in the middle of a raining, pouring, what's it called? Red sniper arrows, which means sell. But even after that, you still made some money. But remember, for me, I will close my trade whenever I get to this point and I start seeing this arrow coming up. It means it's ready. In fact, this is another cue for you to call to close your trade, even if you forget to close it. The moment you see a golden candle here, you close your trade. Now, you're not going to be in loss. Neither will it hit your break even, but at least you will be in profit, just like you'll have reduced your profit if you had waited till this time. But for me, I will tell you, whenever I come to this zone, just take your trade, take your profit and wait for another one. And imagine, another one came up here. What do you do again? You see, this one is even a good one. You take your trade here, you put your stop loss below this last low. Here, right? And then here we go. So I close my profit here. I don't care even if it go further. Fine, I'm scalping. I could just go in and out. I hope you guys are getting my point, right? You see this beautiful one. What did you see again? The golden. Remember, you must always confirm the golden candle with what? The trend. Look at this one. The trend direction. Go down. Did you see it? It's on the blue. I mean, like this guy would say, he said, this can't be made up. Do you get my point? If you understand what I'm saying about the golden candle, can you put a 1 in the chat box? Put a 1 in the chat box. If you understand the golden candle, I mean, as a cheat code, put a 1 in the chat box. I know that's a lot of people understand that. As I said, 10. Oh, you're gonna make this so fun, right? This is very funny. You said you all right. I mean, look at it. This can be made up. It's always happening, and it's always on point. And let me tell you the secret. The secret is simple. The golden candle only appears when a lot of the confirmations are aligning, because that's why you see every golden candle aligns with the trend direction. Look at this one. This is a very sweet one. It happened at the reversal, that's the bearish reversal band area. It came out gold. You see here, you take your trade around here, you make your stop loss at the end of this one, and then you target the opposite area. It comes to this point. What do you do when you start seeing this arrow at this area? You take your money. You wait for another one. You wait again till you see another one, another. I mean, if you want it so easy and simple. Now, be that as it may, I'm not saying you shouldn't use other criteria we've discussed. I'm just giving you the cheat code that if you see this one, just go straight and make some money and out. Especially those of you with big accounts. I mean, this is something good for you. Okay? I mean, you can do some, yeah, you know what you do. Right. Look at this one. It's a crazy one here. And it's happening on what? On the trend direction area. Boom. Look at that. This could be a news, or let me see the time. 14:45. Oh, yeah, New York session. That was New York session. Then also, that's another thing. It is always advisable for you to take trade during the session hour. Let's go to gold. Let's go to gold. Let's go to gold. After this one, then I will talk to those of you that have a background already in Forex. I'll mention some other stuffs. Now, if you are new, you don't need to pay attention to that, so it won't confuse what you have learned. Okay? And then I'll end it by writing out all the confirmations again. I mean, when I say all, the ones that you need to focus on. Man, look at this. Guys, I mean, with Sniper Pro, I'm telling you, if you're a gold trader, you just be in money. Guys, can you see what I'm saying, right? If you love to trade gold, just rely on the golden candle. It may not give you that much, but this is a lot. Let's look at it. I mean, that's the problem with the cheat code. The cheat code gets so interesting that you forget everything about the main thing, right? Now look at the cheat code here. You see this golden guy comes on. What do? You wait. I mean, after the closure of this, because it will reflect like this until it has closed. Now, what do you need? Again, number one, it's a golden candle. Number two, the sniper arrows, the red ones. Number three, it's happening around the bearish reversal band area. Number four, which is the most, I would say, very important, it's happening on the trend direction, the blue dashed line. You can see it here. What do? You take this trade. Where is your stop loss? Above the last high. Where is your target? Opposite side. When do you close your trade? As soon as you start seeing the blue arrows popping up, take your money, leave the market. Why? Because another time of the day, something like this will still happen. Like I told you, sometimes it may not be very much, but it's something, right? And also, you have enough indication to know when to leave the market. So here you may not make much. It's okay. You don't make money every time. As a matter of fact, also anticipate losses once in a while. But like I said, it's going to be once in a while. But we have something good here to talk about using the criteria. Let's talk about this. This trade was called, and it hit TP1. Oh, almost. Of course, it was on Friday. Personally, I won't take the trade, but let's look at it. Okay, let's look at it. You know how I won't take the trade? Not because the scanner didn't do a good job, but the time of the day is not for me. I mean, it's a weekend, for God's sake. And it's gold, it's not even crypto. I mean, if it was crypto, I would like say, okay, yeah. Now let's talk about the trade. So what happened? This was where the trade was called on this particular candle. I hope you all can see this, right? It was called here and it gave a good score, 6 plus 6. And the percentage, why is this happening? Why can't I see the volume? Okay. I need to see this volume. What can I do to make this happen? Nothing. Anyways, there was, I mean, it looks like 60 something or 60. I don't care. I mean, yeah, let's just look at this. So on this one, it was called, and it tells you that 6 confirmations for a buy. Now, you've seen this. What do you want to see? Sniper arrows is there. The pizzas, they are here. At the time this was called, you only see a few pizzas here. You won't see all these ones. You see the arrows here. You won't see these ones. But at least on this candle, we've seen that. Also, is the candle below, of course, it closed above here. The second candle is also above, not the one that will come back here and go below this entry area. Now, there's something here, guys, which I suspect will happen. That's something I want to point out to you now. And I've explained this in most of my training, and you must learn this. There's no way around it. You can't run from it, even if you're a new person. And what is that? What we call fair value gap. You know, I've talked about this before. What is a fair value gap? Quickly, let me show you. Whenever you see 3 candles like this, it's going to be black now. I need to change the color to yellow. Okay, let's say you see 3 candles like this. Okay. Okay, I'm not good at this. Shoot. So when you see a candle like this, come on, man. Okay, clone this for me. Just clone it. So when you see first candle, I'm coming, right? So I'm going to represent this as guys, I'm struggling here, man. I don't know what's wrong with my. Actually, this, this is a scanner, it's not trading view. So it's not, we don't have the freedom to do what we want to do. So it's really kind of tricky for me here. I don't know what to do. I just want to show you something. I've done this before, but let me just do it again for the purpose of those joining for the first time. Guys, I can't wait to see the money you'll be making this week following these things, these rules of Sniper Pro. Come on, man. I just want to pick this. Why is that difficult? Okay, guys, let me see. I think all right, finally. Okay, let's say we have these 3 candles here. Now, when you have these three candles, guys, now, if this candle is on its way up, okay, you count from here, 1, 2, 3. Now, look at these three candles. You focus on what? The first candle and the third candle. Now, the first candle stopped here. It ended there. So let me put a line at that point. I'll put a line on that point. See this third one ended here. That's the first one. Stopped at that point, at this point. Then the last one here began at this point. Now you see, so you have the first one ended here. The last one started from here up there. Now the distance between here and here is a gap. We call it the fair value gap. Now normally, when this appears in the market, it is expected that the market will come back to this. It is expected that the market will come back here. So let's say more candles now come up now, like this. Like, let me use something else. I don't have to use a candle again. I mean, that's a lot of suffering on my side. I need to change my style. Let me use the path. So let's say the market now keeps going. Sorry. The market keeps going up because this is supposed to be. Okay, this is a down candle. Sorry, it's a down candle. So the market keeps going down. So let's say the market keeps going down. Okay. Now it's expected for the market to come back here, to touch here, then before finally going down. Do we understand? Supposed to do this here. So it's expected for the market to come back to touch here before going down, to close that gap by just touching in. Now, this is also for Sniper Pro. I want you to watch out for that. If you look at this candle that was called +6, this was the candle, right? There was a candle before this one, which is this one. The one that follows also is another candle. Now, if you look at this particular one, ended here. The third one began here. There's a gap between them. Now, what you do is, for Sniper Pro, use that also for an entry. If you want to get good entry, like you want to, because the market left you, and you think, okay, already it's not already at, I mean, it has not gone into TP1 yet. So sometimes, most times, not even sometimes, the market will come back here. You just target in between here. That's the beginning, the end of this one and the beginning of this one, the gap here. The market will come back here and then go up again. But what I'm just trying to say, this is for people who already, I mean, I've taught this several times on fair value gap. But what I'm just saying is, this is a good setup. If you look at it from all indication, there was a divergence here, bullish divergence. Number two, if you look at let me use the cross again. If you look at that candle, it's sitting, okay, still is sitting on the red area. It was this part is sat on the blue area. So this was the area you could have taken it. I mean, which is still okay. I mean, it's still a bit far away from TP1. I mean, TP1 is yeah, I mean, if you had entered this trade here, you would have made so much, because this close of this one is 3,335, and it came as high as what? 3,340. 50 pips. Guys, 50 pips is a lot of money, depending on your account size, right? 50 pips is a lot of money, depending on your account size. But the thing is, it will still reverse and come to this part. I'm sure of that. Which is gives you another opportunity at the entry. Okay? But because it's a weekend, what I will expect is it to come down and sweep everything here, then go up, which is still, a stop loss is still safe. Anyways, this is to show you that the Sniper Pro works very, 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 very well. Okay, now you can type in your question, because right now, I just want to write out the criteria, okay, that you look out for, at least to help you summarize everything. So let me type this out now. Number one, I call them rules of engagement. Rules of engagement. Is that spelled right? Yes. All right. Number one, scanner must call. Okay, you wait for the scanner to call. So let me just say, so when you see this call, you know that it's scanner call, right? You take the trade only when the scanner calls. Number two, that's for newbies now. But for those of you, I'm talking about the real thing. The cheat code doesn't need much. You already know what to do. When you see a golden candle, enter the trade depending on the side. Okay, I'll go back to that, but let me just finish this. Scanner must call the trade. Number two, you have what? There must be a scorecard having at least plus minimum of +5. What is the plus again? Minimum +5. That's not minute, right? Minimum. Number three, you need the sniper arrows. Depending on the, when I say sniper arrows now, when it's a buy, it has to be from the bottom, the blue arrows. When it's a sell, it has to be the red one. So I don't need to write the details. You already know. So I'll just say blue or red. Blue means when it's a buy, right? Then also the sniper arrow number 4 must happen at what? Either the bearish or the bullish. Let me start with the bearish. The bearish or the bullish / the bullish. So it must be corresponding. That's what that means. Okay? Bearish or bullish reversal push. Bullish. Yeah. All right, reversal. I wish I could just use acronyms for these things. This stuff, right? Band area. Now, you know what is? So you're going to match this and this. So if it is a red sniper arrows, meaning the market is happening at what? The bearish reversal band area. Like as you can see here, this is the bearish reversal band area and the sniper arrows are red. You can take the trade if it's being called around here. And it has a scorecard, which is of course +5 minimum, irrespective whether it's what. If it's a red scorecard, you know it's a red, it's sell. If it's a blue scorecard, you know it's a blue to buy. These I'm not supposed to say anymore, right? I mean, the setup tells you that. Also, now, number 5, it must what? Correlate with the trend direction. Let me say align. I need something short. No, baby. You know the trend direction, guys, the dashed line, these ones. Okay? The moment these ones are done, others are just extras. The moment you have these ones, the rest are extras. Now, I'll now put on bonuses, right? I'll say bonuses now. When you have those ones, like a double, like they are just bonuses. Oh, what's wrong with mine? When you have a bearish or bullish divergence, I didn't do that, guys. I didn't do that. Me. What's wrong with, I don't like typing actually. I'm impatient with typing and stuff like that. So don't worry. Bearish, bullish divergence. Now I'll show you what that is. See this? When you see it below the market like this, is a bullish divergence, meaning it's supporting to buy, which is a good one. When you see it, that's why I know this gold trade is going to be a good one. But then the market will do what it will do on Monday, the flushing. Then when you see it at the top, is an additional confirmation. It's still the same, but just different direction. At the top means selling, bearish. Bottom means bullish. When you see that, it's a good one for confirmation. Another one here is the retest area. If it's at the bullish retest area, bullish bearish retest area. I think with this one, it's okay for you. When you have all these ones, you have good trades. Oh, last one, bonus, a bonus. Remember, I told you about these ones, these levels. When you see the entry, your entry is aligning with a support level. Let me delete these lines here. If it's aligning with a support level and your entry, that's entry for a buy, is aligning with a support level. Like, look at this entry now. Is it aligning with any support level? No. S5 is here, S4 is here. So this entry is not aligning. So this does not give you the good, what do you call it now? Credibility. I mean, enough quality. Now, had it been this is aligning with this one, then it's fine. Let's say there's this S5 is around here. So which means, guys, if this trade comes back here for this now, and you see that call being made around that time, then it's a good one. But right now, if it comes back here, remember the moment it closes below this one, it's not a good trade again. So you are out. So always check also these lines. Okay, it's very important. Entry for exits. You can even use it for your TP. Let me give another instance. Sometimes when you hit your TP1 and TP2 and you still want to be in the trade, but make sure that you've secured most of your profit, you want to trail profit, you can use this as your next TP, next TP, next TP. Okay? All right. But I won't write that. These ones are okay for you. Okay? If you want to take this trade as a newbie using what? The scanner and then following the rules. But if you want to do the cheat code, guys, look for the golden candle and then take your trade. Now, if you're a Forex trader and you have the idea already, number one, I will tell you, before you take a trade, always confirm. It's good to take trade that is in line with the major trend. Now, if you look at this is 15 minutes. Okay, you want to ask yourself, what is it doing right now? Now, that's where this comes in. You want to ask yourself, what is it doing right now? So what I'm trying to say is this, not that you will not take the trade, even when you see, I mean, the golden candle is already telling you everything, but just that it's good for you to know the general trend. So you know which trade you will stay long on. Now, if the general trend is upward, so you know that when you are in a buy, you can keep on, trailing your stop loss and stay in the market for a while until you see a major reversal. But when you see a sell in an uptrend, just know that you are scalping and you are taking a pullback, you just go out. As simple as that. Don't let us complicate things for the new ones. Okay? So these are the rules for these ones. If you have any questions, put it in the chat box or you unmute yourself. Now, I said before we go, quickly, let's just go back to the smart monies and the supernova strategy. Okay? So I'm going to exit this.
Hello, coach.
Don't worry about the entry aligning with the support level. If you don't get it, don't worry. Just focus on the ones that I wrote out. What about the golden candle among? The golden candle is a cheat code. Do you get my point? It's not part of the major rule. That's what I'm saying. The golden candle has its own strategy. The moment you enter it, put your stop loss above the last high, or make your stop loss to be, if it's a sell, make your stop loss to be in the bearish area, this area. And then if it's a buy, make your stop loss to be below, but it must be around this zone. Then you target the next area. That's it. The golden candle is a straightforward thing. It's just a cheat code. It's not something that, you're not waiting for this setup to come up. You're not waiting for the scanner to give you parameters. Hope we understand. Hope you understand. What is the best? What is it? What time frame is the best for Sniper Pro? Actually, because it's a Sniper Pro, I mean, it's a scalping stuff. I mean, you can use it for scalping. The best would be for scalping 15 minutes, 5 minutes. But I'll prefer 15 minutes. It's safer. It gives you enough time. 5 minutes also good. I mean, if you go to 5 minutes now, you see entries. You will see same thing happening. It happens at every level. It happens at every level. 1 minute. Let me just show you 5 minutes. I know it's going to be unrealistic for me to cover both Sniper Pro and Smart Monies. But my problem with 5 minutes and I mean things like that is too much noise. But you see, it's quick, it's faster for you. I mean, if you're the fast type, like if you're good to take any trade here now, let's say there was a call here, right? Okay, the same call that happened. These are still on. Okay, these are NAS 100. You look at this call, what happened here. Wow, this is +7, which is a good one. So this trade was called here. At the close of this candle, was there a fair value gap? Yes, there was a fair value gap here. So the market came back and tapped into it. I mean, I would have set my trade here, and then you see the blue here is showing that on the blue the trend direction. This is a good trade as well. +7 is a good one. Irrespective, is a very good one. When you see this one with high volume, as you can see there, 70 something %, yes, 5 minutes is also okay, but just that for me, I think 15 minutes is averagely okay for an intraday trader, for a scalper as well. Yeah. Okay. What's the best time frame? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 15 minutes. There's, if you want to swing with time with Sniper Pro, it happens too. Yeah, it's possible. Look at it. We have it here. The swing actually is very good. But if you want to be taking the swing, you know that you have to be patient, right? Everything must align very well. And then I'll tell you about zones. That will be part 2 of this. We'll talk about it, part 2. Okay? Yeah, your question, leverage online. So let's forget. We'll talk about smart monies and what's it called tomorrow, and supernova. Your question. Go ahead.
Okay,
go
thank you
ahead,
so
please.
much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Mr. Ismail. Can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you so much. So my question is around the sniper arrows.
Yes.
When you zoomed them very well the other time, I saw a very deep sniper arrow, deep in color than the other sniper arrow. And it was a
Yes.
little bit kind of long. So I wanted to ask that, what is the difference between that deep one
Super sniper
and the normal one?
Super
You
sniper. It's called super sniper. It's coordinate. It lets you know that the momentum is very high for that particular direction.
So meaning that it's going to sell.
Yeah.
If it is pointing down, it's going to sell.
Yeah.
There is a high probability for it to sell.
Yes, very well.
Okay, then if it is on the other side for the bullish trend, it's going to buy.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. In fact, guys, let me tell you one thing about Sniper Pro. For me, I would say if you really want to make money and then you are like uncertain, the best place to come also, I won't use the best place because all these colors here, let me tell you, Smart Money, Supernova, Sniper Pro, they are like wonderful, right? But what I'm saying Sniper Pro here is this, especially if you're new, just know that these two areas, here are very important to your money. These 2 areas, right? Now, you don't want to go to this area just because market is going there. You want to see when market is rejecting it. When market, okay, let me give you an instance. See, when you see the market comes here now and you see it coming down like this, that's a good sign for you. Do you get the point? So when you see it coming down, like, it's a good sign for you, especially when it's following the trend. Now, you know this trend is uptrend now. Now, imagine a market that is on its way down. So for an uptrend, this will be better for you. Ordinarily, this is already a strategy on its own. In itself, is a strategy. Do you know that if you, first of all, for you now that we have gone through the basics and you have seen what we call the higher high, the higher low, the uptrend, the downtrend, imagine you're on 15 minutes, this is 4 hours. Now, if 4 hours telling you, I'm not talking about if you want to do swing now, 4 hours. Now, if it's telling you it's an uptrend, you know that every time the market comes to this area and it rejects and it's on its way up, this candle here, the moment you see a candle that goes like this, a thick one, take a buy and make this place your stop loss. You will make money up to this point. Do you get my point? That's another trick. If you want to enjoy this whole thing, for especially those of you who have a prop firm account, I mean, you don't want to rush your prop firm account. You can just target. You can come to 1 hour, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. I like all this other time, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Those times that the market, let me tell you one thing about these time frames that all of you are used to. Is a playbook by the big guys. They gave you that playbook. They know that all of you will take your trade around popular time frame, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. They know all those ones. So they wait for you there most times. So that's why you see Manicure always use 2 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes, 50, 10 minutes, those kind of, yeah, but be that as it may, I mean, it doesn't really mean you shouldn't take your trade. But the thing is this, let me tell you, if I know the market is uptrend, I can come to Sniper Pro and I see this board, it's telling me bullish. You don't need a setup. You just need the market to come down here again. Take a trade and make the last low. Like if you take a trade here now, but how you take a trade? You won't take it now. For example, if you want to do a buy, you don't buy when the market, the candle is red. You don't buy it now. You don't buy here. You buy when the big blue candle comes up and overtake the last red one. That's what they call bullish engulfing. You buy and you make your stop loss to be below that last move. Or you look towards your left. If you see anyone that is lower, you take it as your stop loss. You see that you must make money. If you look at the market, look at it now, you must make money. So long it's respecting the trend. That's all you need. Then when the scatter now calls a trade, finally, then you take a trade. But if the scatter is not calling any trade, you can come here and be hitting the market and go. Hit it and go. Come in and go. But risk management, always remember. What's your first rule of risk management? I always tell you, the first rule is secure your capital. The first rule of risk management is not profit. Your capital. Are we together? The second rule is secure your profit. The third rule is take more profit. Now, what does that mean? So let's say, guys, let me show you something. Whatever I'm showing you tonight, if you don't use it tomorrow, you will forget. I want to see you use it. Send me your screenshot of money you've made. I mean, that's what I want to see tomorrow. Okay? Now, let's say I'm here now. No setup is called. Nothing is called, but I'm a newbie and I want to take a trade. And I've heard that a coach told me whenever the market is on his way to this part, his market is on his way up, it's showing you that his market is bullish, trending strong, very strong, even neutral. Even if it's just neutral, is consolidation, yes, it can still work out. Anything from here to here is still working out. Now, what do you want to wait for? You want the market to keep coming. When the market gets here, you don't do anything. Now, you know this is red, but you want the market is up. So you are waiting for any candle that will be going up bigger than the previous candle. Now, if you look at the last red candle, it was smaller. Then the next blue candle now came up, boom, with a momentum. And it closes here. The moment it closes, I will take my entry here. Where will my stop loss be? My stop loss will be just a little bit below the last low, like this. You see it now? Then what will I target? I will just be in the market till I see something that will tell me to go out of the market. But though, if you're already seeing, now, I was talking about risk management. So imagine you're in this market, you would have made 2.9 already here. Now, the moment you make one, like the amount you are risking, you can see that from your MT5, it's easy. Okay, it will show you how much you are risking. It will show you how much you have made. The moment you see exactly how much you have made, what do you do, guys? You do this. You move your stop loss to entry. That is securing your capital. Somebody will say, coach, my problem is, what if it reverses and tap me out? Yes, it taps you out with your capital saved. That's why I said your first rule of risk management is securing your capital. Even at the detriment of your profits, secure your capital. Because that's the only grace you have to take another opportunity, to take another shot. Okay? So you secure your capital at TP1. And then if you have big lot size, maybe you can take half of your profit. But first of all, secure your capital. Then what do you do now? You see it going up, then it gives you twice. It gives you what? Twice of whatever it is you take. What do you do again? You move your stop loss to TP1. Now you are securing profit. Guys, I want you to try Sniper Pro tomorrow. Any time frame you are on, just make sure it's respecting the trend. And then you wait for it at these two ends. And don't take it trade until you see a move that shows. Let me show you the red one. Let me show you. Okay, let's say you are here and you want to take a sell. For example, though, here now, you know you are trading against the market. Okay? I wouldn't recommend that. Okay? I will only recommend you go to look for pair. Any pair you look for, so long the trend is on, the strong or neutral or very strong and it's trending, that's your go-to. So first rule is what? It has to be bullish or bearish. So if it's bullish, you have to be trending. If it's trending, it has to be very strong, or maximum, worst case scenario, neutral. That's the first rule. Now, when that is done, you look out for this, the bullish and the bearish reversal band. You want the market, if this is bullish, you want the market to come down here, then you need a big candle that is bigger, like this one again, is happening again. It keeps happening. Go and check all the zone. Same thing keeps repeating itself. A small red candle closes here. The big red candle, the big blue candle says, yes, I'm in. And what do you take? What do you do? You take a trade. Stop loss here. You make money. Everything is just the same. Like I said, the market is dynamic, meaning you will not see the same shape, but at the end of the day, it's working with the same parameter, the same style. Do you get my point? Still working with the same style. I mean, here you could have taken so much trade in a day. Let's say you go to 15 minutes. Yeah, you could have taken so much trades in a day, especially for prop firm guys. I mean, this is something you can take. Scalp, make money out. Scalp, make money out. You can win your challenge in 2 days, 3 days. That's what I have for you guys. I think at this point, I'd like to close this meeting. I don't like my meeting extending more than 1 hour. This is already started at 8, though we started late, 8:35, 8:40-ish, and it's 10:12. That's a long one. This I may not post on YouTube, but I will. Don't worry, guys. It's nice having you guys. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we go again. Do we need to compare several time frames? Come on, I didn't say that. You don't have to. You don't have to. Now, guess what, guys? Now, Sharon, you're making a lot of sense. You're making a lot of sense, right? If you Sniper Pro scanner before they get, if you are using the normal, like, I mean, you know, we have the this is just the cheat code. Everything I'm telling you, the golden candle, the bearish and the bullish band, reversal band are cheat code. Cheat code are cheat code. It's like, I mean, it's not a good name, but it is what it is. That is already taking care of many things. But if you're going to follow the scanner, now it's okay. You can check time frames if you want. Okay, you can check, but if you want to check time frames, you don't check all the time frames. Now that question is bringing me to another area. Now, guys, if you want to be checking, you want to compare time frames. If you're working on 5 minutes time frame, you confirm from 1 hour time frame. What is she trying to say? So let's say 5 minutes is saying, let me go to USD JPY. I was going to say bye-bye, but now I'm back in. God, it's not. I'm back here again. But it's okay. All right, like let's say this now. Let's say the scanner calls a trade. Now, this is only working with the scanner, right? You don't need this when you are using the cheat code. I mean, look at these guys. Come on, man. Look at this. Oh, man, this is money. I'm so excited. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I've forgotten about you again, Sharon. I'm talking about cheat code now. It's sweet. Like, look at this. This is an uptrend, guys. You see, bullish, trending, neutral. Did I tell you? Neutral is okay too, right? Remember, I told you that too. Look at it, it's neutral, but it doesn't matter this time around because it's bullish and it's trending and it's neutral. It's okay. So long you are following this rule. What is the rule again? You wait till the market comes on 5 minutes, guys. Do you know how many 5 minutes? How many trades you would have taken? You wait till the market comes here. It's still coming here in red. The market got to this point. In fact, you could use this one as well. The market got here. There was a red candle here, overtaken by this blue candle, which is gray candle, which is a good candle confirming another direction. You could have taken a trade here, or if you don't take it here, you can wait for this one, a small red candle, boom. You see that big candle? Take your trade here, make here your stop loss now. This time around, it has to be here. If you took your trade here, right, your stop loss will be here. But if you took it here, the stop loss will be here. Look at the amount of money you would have made on USD JPY, even when you are not a Forex trader. You see, at the end of the day, you'll be more profitable than your gurus on YouTube. You're going to be more profitable than your gurus on YouTube. All right, coming back to you now, Sharon. Let's say you're on 5 minutes, and then the scanner calls a setup. You see the setup here. If you want to confirm, you only go to 1 hour. What are you confirming? Remember, you want to confirm if the trend is the same. It's saying the same now, bullish, neutral. It's okay, you take the trade. If you're working on 15 minutes, you want to go to 4 hours to confirm. If you're working on 1 hour, you want to go to 4 hours. Sorry, you want to go to daily to confirm the trend. So, guys, I think with that, this viewpoint, I've been able to convince you, but not to confuse you, that Sniper Pro will make you rich, guys. I mean, all our scanners are very awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you in the next few hours. The market will open. You can start trying it out. I want to see your results. Bye.
Thank you, Coach.